So this is the part I've been putting off to the last second here on this the mirror maze part of the haunted house here. I've been putting it off because like it sucks to have to clean the mirrors and glass and everything, and it's all dirty out here. So this is I put it off to the last minute. I'm doing a run test on it too. I'm do a walk through and post it here after this. But I got a lot of mirrors in here. You'd be amazed. You know, you think about a mirror maze, and you'd be amazed how many mirrors it takes to make a mirror maze. I mean, it's unreal. You think, you don't think like, oh, a couple mirrors you've been like the one through the kid or whatever. But it takes a lot of mirrors. And you know, like at Walmart, they have those like the back of the door mirrors, whatever. They used to be $5. Now they've gone up like $9 or something like that. Of course, inflation and all that good stuff. But and you know, so and they're like just only not even a foot wide. I think like 8 inches by 5 feet or something like that on the back of the door. You know, so that you know, how many of those you have to use to cover one wall with you know, all in a row. It's for a bunch. And so, but I've got, you know, I got a very eclectic assortment of mirrors in here. I got these closet door mirrors, which are the best size mirrors in here. There's sure to get those in here, I'll tell you that. Then I got these kind of mirrors up here, these angled ones. These angled ones like this one here, and that one there. These are out of a projection TV. They have a tetrahedron fucking shape in the mirror in those things. These are the good ones here, and then there's this one is a big door mirror too, but it's got a split panel in it, and that's still a good mirror. And then those mirrors there, and just make it come around this mirror. I got that one that's marked down past that. And then a couple there at the end of the hallway, but it doesn't go past that because it's a very long hallway right there. And then all these ones are kind of pieced these ones together, you can obviously tell. And then those two, just like the other flower ones I got in there, because they're from my bathroom. They used to be around the sauna tub, you know, with all these pink frilly curtains and stuff, and you know, those had to go. So I then took the mirrors down because they made it this far in that place, and I'm sick of it. So I remodeled and redid that bathroom and everything. So I thought it was time for those mirrors to go too, and I thought they needed to go in my haunted house. So that's all it was to that, and, you know, which is where it should be out here, because no, those mirrors are super delicate and thin though too. So I got to be really careful with those ones. See, now this is a sliding glass door. This is right here. This is a walk-into thing. There's a mirror over there. You know, you can't get, if you're gonna build a mirror maze, it has to be a mirror maze. You know, it's like the ones we had to do as kids, the carnival mirrors and stuff. And this, like I said, you start thinking about it for a minute, and you know what? It's freaking hard to do. So it's hard to do. There's a lot of mirrors. There's a lot of glass things. I got a couple of these glass doors hidden right here too. And here's the great part about this one. This is the best one. I built this thing, and I've run into this piece of glass more than one time. Not drinking, not doing nothing. It's invisible if when it's right. And it's right. It's doing the job perfectly. I camouflaged all the side corners of it and everything. And you know, I don't know what it's going to come out on the picture, but you know, it's a 6 foot tall sliding glass door off the house. You know, I get stuck in here. And I ran into it 2 times, and I built the thing. So to me, that's a good deal. That means I did my job there. And a couple of things that caught me off guard, like I have a bell. It's a fire alarm bell, and I have it on a little pressure pad underneath the when you're coming into the mirror maze, so it just startles you, know, because the bell's like right in your ear. And I've stepped over it more than one time, and stepped on it, I mean. And then yeah, it's one of those things. But yeah, so this, you know, there's so many mirrors in here, and basically at a certain point you can't be picky. If you're gonna build a mirror maze, you gotta I mean, that's an oval one, you know. And then that's another thing. You don't have to think about, I want to build a mirror maze, and well, how are you gonna mount them to the walls of whatever you build? You know, unless you're building like the most primo straight walls, and you know, and you're gonna adhere those things with, you know, build it like professional or something. But if you just build this up in your backyard, you know, there might not be a whole lot of walls to attach to it to get to be able to do it, you know. And you really got to think about that when you do building the mirror maze. And then, you know, so putting all these anchors up there. And you know, there's another thing. You don't think about, you know, what would you guess for a set of like 4 anchors, these plastic anchors are at, would be, you know, at Walmart. You know, you think that wouldn't be very expensive, right? It's $6 friggin' for 4 of those motherfuckers. Yeah. So there's a hint for you. So that's why I resort to using other things like that there. That held on maybe this mirror or part of the screen in a projection screen TV. I use those because that's where they do have those things that are like for the glass pieces inside of them, and so, you know, use it because it's hard. It's when I found out I was gonna have my girlfriend just buy a thing of the little the mirror hanger things, and then tell me what the prices are. I said, "You got to be kidding me! For 4 of them? That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous." I mean, I guess it's just it's not an everyday item, I guess, so they're just gonna really just friggin' rape you on it. Apparently, I mean, god darn. Anyway, yeah. So be aware of that if you're gonna go build a mirror maze anytime. You might try to find some other sources for getting your mirror clamps or mirror clips or whatever they call them for putting mirrors up. And these things, and then another thing you got to think about is that these plastic things not necessarily that good and working and holding the mirrors in there, depending on what kind of surface you're going into and how your walls are built and all that kind of stuff. So, and what size your mirrors are, and how, and then they have these are heavy duty ones that are kind of, you know, there's a double, but most of them are going to be that one single little piece that are, you know, like this size. Not double sized like this ones are, and so they don't hold as well. Like this is another piece here, it's holding this one in. Back up so you can see it there. Okay, that's really zoomed in. It seems like. No, that's really zoomed in. Go this way. Go this way. No, it's a little bit more. But there's a whole matter. Anyway, yeah, this piece here. This is out of a flat screen, or I mean, a projection TV also. It's another thing for holding the screen, and it's a bracket type of thing for holding the screen in place. So yeah, you gotta really think ahead on what you want to do to hold the mirrors onto your walls, and what you're gonna get, where you're gonna get it from, and how much it's gonna cost you. And you know, every mirror takes however many it's going to take to hold it up there, especially like I said, I have some oddball shaped mirrors, which are, you're talking about paying the butt to hang. These are paying the butt to hang because they're, you know, the shape of them, the angle, and yeah, it's really difficult to hang. I envisioned, you know, when I was going to build this, like, that I could just like glue them to the wall, you know, and it was going to be like that, and that's just not the way it's worked out, you know, because you get all these oddball things and the way you built your construction of your walls, and they're, you know, and then you got your fabrics over them. For you know, blacking it out and all that stuff. So it's just not they're gluing to the wall thing. I don't, you know, after you get these acquire these mirrors, you don't want to really trust that any kind of glue unless it's some really good glue, you know. So I don't want nothing falling off the damn walls and breaking. I mean, as much as these darn mirrors cost, and you know, cost and the ability. I mean, I didn't buy a lot of these mirrors. I mean, fortunately, I've, you know, done scrapping and stuff like that. Able to acquire and all those things, but it's like it wasn't like I just got it overnight. You know, I mean, I acquired it because I was doing yard sales for a long time, and I learned some breaking mirrors and glass and picture frames, stuff like that over a certain amount of time. I learned to be very careful with mirrors and glass and stuff. That where I'm at, the wind, you know, you'd think it's sturdy, but the wind can knock anything right the heck over, and if it's a mirror, you guarantee it's going to break. So I started stashing the mirrors away just to keep them safe, and then I stopped doing yard sales when the whole nonsense started in 2020 there, and so I stopped doing the yard sale, obviously, because there was no anybody coming around with all the nonsense going on. So I had all these mirrors already stashed away in there, and then I acquired a few more as needed. You know, I always need more, but I'm kind of looking for places to put them that I can put them. You know, some of my walls are not built for putting mirrors on. That's just not. It's just the way that I constructed this place. You know, it's it's built stably and good, but I mean I wouldn't call it a 4-star hotel or anything like that. I mean, it's a haunted house maze, and, but unlike other haunted houses you might see on YouTube, people doing stuff, and if they build your backyard ones, whatever. Mine's permanent. It's pretty much year round because I built this decoy replica type buildings for like sheds and stuff in my backyard, and they're all kind of touching each other together. But in the back of them, it runs just all these passageways that I built in the back of them. So it was the haunted house maze. So from the outside, it's just like a bunch of sheds. They're themed sheds, I guess. It's, you know, kind of like a Wild West town. Those are just storage sheds, you know, but they're like a, you know, like a saloon and a hotel, you know, just signs on them, you know, that kind of thing. Just to make them not look like sheds, you know. So the way I built them, I kind of put them all in one area, and so in the back behind them, you go through there in this other area, and I have this maze that I built in here, and it's not just the maze part here. It's not just a mirror maze. This is just the start of it, and